So welcome to this episode of Wheel Life. Today is a bit different. I'm not using my wheel to commute, I'm using my wheel for fun, and that's the other important thing about these unicycles. They're not just a commuting tool, they are enormous fun. And to prove that, I'm setting off today to meet a good friend of mine, a chap called Ian Sampson. You might have heard of Ian. He is the man that's the brains behind Speedy Feet, a very close friend of mine, and we're going to go off and just have a day together, and usually fun things happen. So I'm going to film a bit of that, and hopefully have a bit of a chat to Ian as well about what he does and why he does it. So enjoy this episode of Wheel Life. So it's now 9:22 in the morning, and I am approaching Gloucester. It's about 100 miles, and I know it's about 100 miles from my house to where Ian is because we've ridden that on our unicycles before. For those that don't know, Ian and I have done some long distance riding. The longest we did, it was a 1,000-mile ride for charity a few years back now. And it was a great adventure. I think it was a great, fantastic experience. The most we did in one day was about 130 miles or something like that, so one day. And over the period of about 12-13 days, we did 1,080 miles right across the UK. And there is video of that available on YouTube. So I'm going to meet Ian today, and we're going to have some fun, a bit of a ride out. It's a beautiful day, although it's been very wet. So usually I do come back from this muddy and having fallen off and aching and all kinds of things.
Hello?
How do?
Alright?
I'm not bad, how are you?
I can't see you out the window.
What? You can't?
Can't see you out the window.
You've not got your binoculars with you then?
Have you been sat down now, have you, for 3 minutes and
No,
26 seconds?
No, but I just saw a message pop up on my watch saying, have I got any milk in my car?
Yeah, just a question. Thought perhaps you might have milked a cow this morning to me.
You know, you asked too late. And only this morning before I set off, I took a full crate out of the boot and left it
Yeah,
to go.
good.
So
Lovely.
So that's that missed opportunity. So I take it there's no tea when we get there.
Nah.
Michael, it's the milkman. Just another normal day in the office. Oh, yeah. Nice cheap wheel.
Look how nice it is.
That's what it's supposed to look like.
This is the 1,000-kilometre test. This is how it looks when I conduct tests on them.
Well, it's like new, isn't it?
Well,
wait till
so was my XL at one point. No, it's even got the old. This is the days when they did these mud guards. This is how pristine it is.
Wait till you see mine. It is a wreck.
There's no need for it. It's uncalled for. Don't use that. No need. Don't crash. No, it's alright. It's all good. This way. You can work back at the same time.
It's irrelevant, isn't it?
You can somersault when you're riding your
Bruce, what is it? Hey Bruce, how you doing?
This time you put the valve cap back on it, do you?
Yeah. So these are.
Are you filming?
I'm filming, yeah, because these are remnants.
While you're filming?
I'm filming, yeah.
What with your what camera you got?
This is
What phone is that? A new phone?
It's a Samsung.
Is that the lens there?
Good, you see. From previous expeditions, thank you. I'm not going to film you.
Because it'll give you what I want.
Gives you satisfaction. You little... There he is, look. 36 miles range left on it. Need to get it charged up somewhere. I dropped my GoPro and managed to kill a fly in the process. That is an action cam. It was recording. I will have recorded the time of a fly's death. It's the kind of stuff we do on our days off. We don't waste time.
Unbelievable.
So Ian said to me, get there for 9 o'clock. We'll go out for breakfast. It's 11:15 and we're heading off. Yeah, it's quite cold. It's quite cold this morning. When I set off from home, it was about 1 degree Celsius. But we're heading off now. Just a little ride up the road to get some breakfast. Yeah. It's officially called the cheat seat.
We've noticed that John's got some trousers that make a noise. Sounds like a steam engine. So I'm going to call him Thomas as his nickname. Can you hear that? Sounds like Thomas' tank engine. So Thomas. He's on the small KS18 today. XL. I'm on the lovely Monster. Gen 3, he's on a little tiddler.
Oh, thank you. So I'm here with my good friend Ian Sampson from Speedy Feet, and we just had a little ride out not far, done about 10 miles this morning, that's all, on the country lanes. He's riding the brand new version of the Gotway Monster, which is the biggest and fastest wheel on the market, and it is spectacular in terms of its power and speed. He has left me behind as if I wasn't moving today, and I'm on the KS18 XL, which is no slow wheel in its own right. It's a good performing wheel. But as I was riding, it was telling me to please decelerate, and he was accelerating away and shooting off into the distance. So we've had a spot to eat, and I'm about to ask Ian a few questions about his experience of unicycles and running Speedy Feet, and then we're going to go off and we're going to have a bit of fun this afternoon and do a bit more filming. So, Ian, people will recognise you. You're quite famous. You're quite famous in the world of electric unicycles. You are known around the world, and people see you as a bit of an expert, the go-to person on
Extrovert.
All those things.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they know the real you. Not as well as I do, anyway. I think I know you fairly well. But what was your motivation? Why did you get into electric unicycles in the first place? What was that about?
I wanted to buy a Segway, and I did. I bought the 9bot Elite, and then I did write to them and say, this was 9bot at the time, will you bring out a single wheel? And they went, hold your horses, we will be.
Oh.
And then 6 months later, they brought out a single wheel, the 9bot 1.
Well, step back a bit further. You bought you bought a Segway or an 9bot Elite.
Yep.
And you said to him, will you bring out a single wheel?
Yeah, will you be bringing out a single wheel?
Why do you think they would? Because most people,
I probably saw it somewhere, maybe. For them.
most people I come across when I'm riding my unicycle point at me as if I've just landed on the planet. I've seen people gathering their children together and saying,
It's that there.
yeah, it's my face, yeah. Saying, children,
Like,
look
you're
at
on
that.
a wheel as well.
Look at that, that man's floating, or wow. So, are you claiming you invented it, the idea of it?
No.
Next question. All right. So you must have seen it somewhere then and got the idea of it and thinking.
Yes.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that footage on the O'Sullivan Show or something like that, where a guy brings out a petrol-driven one?
Yes, it would play on the live show. In fact, if you'd watched the live show, you would have.
Yes, that's probably where I saw it.
Yeah.
Funny how these things come round full circle,
Yeah.
isn't it? But it
He
couldn't
put
get
it
to
and then
start.
eventually broke the thing. Yeah, which is a massive shame. 'Cause
Right,
actually,
thank you.
Yeah.
Get off.
It's a shame, yeah.
Yeah. So they've been around for a long time.
To a degree, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to ask you some questions about the future of electric unicycles. So it's just talked about the history, the future of them. What do you think the future of electric unicycles is? Given the complexities with legislation and
Probably get banned and then
safety.
Speedy Feet closed down, and that'll be the end of that. That was fun while it lasted.
Really?
No, I don't think so. Well, it's iffy now, isn't it, in the UK and in a lot of Europe, whether you can buy them. But actually, they seem to take it on a person-by-person basis. So if you're riding round on your own, being normal, should we say, wearing full protective gear and not hooning about on the pavement, we've had loads of people wave to us. We had on 1,000 Miler, we did the same thing. Hello, hey! Hope it goes well. That sort of thing.
I've been stopped by the police.
Yeah.
We've had a conversation of what's that, tell me about
Yeah,
it.
where to buy it from, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're not riding like an idiot, though.
No, I always find if you ride safely, if you ride with respect and courtesy, and you obey the laws of the road, then for the most part you're fine. When I see people doing stuff where they're acting dangerously or recklessly, but people on bicycles where they go through red lights and stuff, that really irritates me because they. Cool. So you sell a whole range of unicycles. What are the most frequent questions you get asked? What do people ask you more than anything else on your
How
live
far
show?
does it go? How fast does it go? Which is the best unicycle?
So which is the best unicycle? You get asked that a lot,
Basically every question, yeah.
and your standard response is.
How far do you want to go? How heavy are you? And what sort of terrain you're riding on?
So basically, different wheel for different people for different things.
You carry on eating. Yeah, you just...
I'm not on camera.
Oh.
So
Apart from
basically,
the audio.
different wheels for different people, different
He's not
circumstances.
fully clothed either.
I've got no pants on.
Say something crazy. Like a flat
But what is your preferred wheel of choice?
MSX,
Why is that?
Monster Gen 3.
Okay, MSX. Why that? What do you love about it?
Powerful. What? The thing like that. We'll go far.
So you've seen the developments of the wheels over the years. You've seen them from the 9.1, which was when it came out. We thought that was like the pinnacle of the pinnacle. Didn't we?
Amazing, isn't it?
We thought it was the wheel to beat all of the
Yeah, the
wheels.
massive battery, 320 watt hours.
With a massive range of
8 miles, was it? 10 miles? Something like that.
yeah, and we set off on a 200-mile trek across Wales.
Epic at the time, wasn't it? It took 3 days to do 200 miles. With a monster, you could pretty much do that in a day.
Pretty much, yeah.
If you really wanted to.
Well, that's a challenge, isn't it?
200 miles a day.
Recreate our 200-mile trip in one day.
You'd probably turn up at lunchtime. Like, what are we doing? We're there now, done.
So they've evolved a huge way, unicycles. What's the next evolution of them? Where do you think? Is it just going to be more speed, more power, more range, or?
Redundancy. And wouldn't it be amazing if they were automated?
So we say redundancy. What do you mean?
So they don't get a board failure.
Right. So there's basically two
Redundancy on
boards.
the board.
So there's two boards. There's
However it works, yeah.
features within the board that have got backups within the board. So the problem is if one fails, if that redundancy fails, you wouldn't know unless there's some.
Well, what was it on? In Segways, they slow down, they go to limp mode.
All right. Okay.
You have a complete failure. So you
Rather
just do
than-
that, it just back you off and say, look, you need to pull in now and go and get it serviced.
Rather than throwing you off into a ditch.
Rather than smashing your face into the ground. Seems better to me. But not only that, more powerful motors. So
Well, why would
like
that be important though?
Well, because you've got more power, so then restrict that power by firmware.
So you're not saying more power to have, therefore have more speed.
Oh, not at all, no. I think they should restrict speed in some instances, really.
What instances? What do you mean?
Well, people going flat out everywhere. You get people that have only started riding wheels the last 12 months that will get a wheel, they'll go, because it says on the box it can do 35 miles an hour. They will put a seat on it and then go 35 miles an hour. And they have an accident and they say, oh, it should never have happened. I do not understand it, they say. I don't get it. It says it can do 35. Why is it cut out? Oh, the manufacturer's terrible. And then they don't go, is it anything to do with me? It could be.
Very rarely people that fall off blame themselves.
It is rare. Most of our customers have been really good about it. Come off. And if it's their fault, they recognise that it is.
I would say the few falls I've had,
You can't use that word few, because few means it gives the impression of not many.
well, okay, you fall off them. When you're learning, you do fall off. And as you progress with your experience,
Native Indians used to count 1, 2, 3, few. They had no other numbers above that.
okay, all right.
So just many.
I would put
If
it
you're
to you,
counting buffalo, in the distance. You're interested if there's 1, 2, 3,
I would
4,
put it to
5.
you that if native Indians were hunting buffalo on electric unicycles, they would have progressed their counting skills
If they
much faster.
were counting how many crashes you'd had, they've just stopped. That's what I'm saying. If they got to 5, they got, forget it. Just many.
Many. I've had many. Okay, so of the many crashes I've had, I can only think of one where I would say it was the fault of the wheel.
Really? Which one?
You weren't there for it. It's on the S2,
Oh,
on the S2 where it kind of glitched out, cut out, and threw me off backwards. And the rest, a bit. Oh, so I don't think it's the wheel fault. So I fell off once quite nastily on my 9.1 when I was showing off in front of a group of people. Just ramped it went too fast, too quickly. Yep. Just overloaded it, fell flat on my face, smashed my knees in. So it's that kind of stuff where it's not the wheel's fault. The wheel's doing what it's supposed to, but we as riders abuse it, or we think we know better, or
So you're overpowering it at that point.
Yeah, or we ride it in circumstances, situations where they're not designed to be ridden, and that's 99.9% of it, I think. And then occasionally you do get people that have board failures and things, but those board failures,
rare now, yeah.
but back in the day, but they were more likely to be. Are you wetting yourself right now?
Love it.
They were more likely to be because people were doing things that wheels weren't designed to do, like jumping off big drops into sand and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know who'd be stupid enough to do that.
Oh dear.
No idea. And then riding up steep hills, perhaps going too fast, or riding to the batteries have gone too far down as well. So it's not the wheel's fault. So you said about automation as well. What? You mean wheels that ride themselves?
Yeah. How brilliant would that be?
Awkward silence. So that's 4
jump
years.
on it.
Yeah, go on.
Takes where you want to go. Why not?
So self-balancing unicycle in all
All axes.
axes, yeah. Okay. And then next transportation is like on Star Trek.
In between that, you could have obstacle avoidance.
Pothole avoidance would be great.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay. So,
8K cameras, boom, 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 dotted around.
can you imagine the cost of that? Can you imagine the cost of crashing that?
Yeah, but you think about it, phones, these have got now cameras in them. 2 cameras. Costs next to nothing.
Yeah, fair enough. Can I ask you what still motivates you? You've been doing this for about 4 or 5, 6 years now.
No.
What? Do you still get a kick out of it? Do you still get a? Do you still get a buzz out of it?
Yeah. We rode down today, didn't we?
Yeah. So you still got that same sense of enjoyment and thrill as you first did, or has it changed, or is it?
Same thing, really, yeah. I still ride them now and then pull up somewhere and go, this is amazing. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
It never dies. It's gone cold.
Nice to fresh cup of tea. Right, so we're going to go and do some riding now.
Yeah.
At some point.
We've just done 10 miles, haven't we?
Just in 10 miles in about 25 minutes.
Have we done 10 miles? Let me just double check.
And have you got some challenges for me?
7.85.
Have you got some challenges for me?
37, take away 2, times 47.
37, take away 2, times
Memory challenge.
47.
Failed. Yeah, I think so.
Times 47.
If you see the sun go up like that, and then the moon.
And 80. 280 take away 35. 280, 204,
You just say numbers.
yeah, 245. So it's 1,645. Get in!
20 minutes.
Was that the challenge?
The challenge is just to remember what the calculation was.
Oh, right, okay.
Good.
Okay. So I've got a challenge for you.
I got a challenge for you.
Right.
What is 30?
Do we go first with this challenge? And
You do, yeah.
Alright, if I lay mine down first.
Yes, if you successfully complete the challenge,
Yeah.
I will then do a challenge that you set for me. I would like you to ride backwards down to this car park. So from that wall, back to the gate.
We've only got one day to do this.
We better get on with it then.
And there's other people around. And
There's no one around.
There's cars.
Right, and sometimes there's trees and hedges. So on that note, crack on. Right, here we go with Jonathan. Stage 1 of the going backwards. He's just warming up, he's twisting his body there just to get his muscles warmed up.
When you start to spin,
He's just messing about here, he's actually done it before. Depends if you want to have a fractured skull or not.
I do want to crack this though because I'm sick of getting to public gatherings and you saying,
No, John, right backwards. That was more control, wasn't it? Let's see, public area. Some birds there. They're migrating already. That's how long we've been here. Right, cut that bit out and then here we go. John's getting up to 3 now. Just 1, 2, 2.5. Counts though. Here we go. John's just started filming. John's doing 3 now, reliably. So just started filming. John's doing 3 now. Just gonna have a quick go at doing 3 rows, 3 bays. Didn't like that bit. Right, just started filming. John's gonna do 3 in a row, parking bays. Right, just started filming. John's gonna do 3 in a row, bays. That's half of one. So just started filming. John's gonna do 3 in a row. Right, just started. Because John's going to do 3 in a row now. So I stopped filming and. Have you scratched that? Oh dear. 1, 2, sort of 3, 3-ish. 1.
Nope.
2. You're getting very good at staying on something that looks unrecoverable. 1, 2, 3.
Nope.
1.
I do it consistently, haven't I?
Consistency is key. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still on it.
That was 7.
Well, 6.5.
I came back to that 6 twice.
It does count though. If you go there and come back down again, it still counts. Right, let's stop that one there because that was the end of that clip, and then I'll film again in a second. So John has just done 5 twice in a row. He needs to do it once more, 3 in a row to make sure he can definitely do it. And this is it. It's all over. Then we go have a nice cup of tea. Keep going. Please keep going. Please keep going. Yes. Not the most graceful, but that's 3 in a row. 5s. Right. That's a high 5 here.
Can you say now I can officially ride backwards?
No.
What? So what does it take to be able to ride backwards?
Just go up to that. We want to start that challenge. If you can just go all the way up to that curb up there, without really thinking about it, then that's just easy, isn't it? At the moment, you're fighting it like you would do when you first learn to go forwards. But I mean, that's massively better. Massively better.
7.
It's massively better.
Oh, it's insane. I can just say as well, all these years, I have genuinely thought.
GoPro. Switching off.
It's had enough.
It's had enough. It's like, thanks very much. Boom.
I genuinely thought I'd never be able to do this.
Did you?
Yeah. I thought there was something mentally wrong with me.
Well, there is, but it's,
And for that proved it was.
Here we go again.
But thanks to you, I would say, Ian, your belief in me and your stubbornness of character. Because this is you through and through. If something is tough, your attitude is,
keep on going.
keep on going till you can do it. Whereas I would have quit along.
What can we say?
I would have quit about an hour and a half ago in tears.
Now look at it. Goes wherever he wants him.
Yeah, but I feel inspired.
Oh, massively different to the first one. It's like, that's just huge, isn't it? It's mega. And a stylish ending as well. Right, let's go and get some... yeah.
How would you describe it? How would you describe your day today?
The word boring comes to mind. Which is weird, there's two words I can think of that come to mind. Boring and rushed. Now, those two words don't usually go together unless you hang around with Jonathan Morley.
So, a good day, yeah? Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Is it still recording?
Yeah, still recording. Always the same.
What was it you told me to say? Good day.
Good day.
Very good day.
Now you're taking the mickey out of Mars like now.
It's a very good day.
Cute.
Is that good enough?
Yeah,
Yeah.
works.
Sure. Got the money now.